right, here at the Harley-Davidson dealership outside of the Emerald Coast Cruise Inn, here's another fine example of a rat rod this guy's put together. Hey, man, I remember you from last year. Mike, is it?
Hey, Tim, how are you?
All right, sir. Last year you had a vehicle, and we got the story on it, or some steel shots. And this time you bring this monster. Wow, tell us a little bit about it, dude.
Well, this is, I was out at the Bonneville Salt Flat one year when they were filming the world's fastest Indian.
Okay,
So
all right.
I thought if old Burt Monroe could take a 1928 Indian Scout that ran 45 miles an hour and turn it into the world's fastest Indian,
Wow.
I could take a 1926 Model T Ford Coupe and turn it into the world's fastest Model T Ford Coupe.
Really?
So that's what we've done.
So that's what you did?
Yeah.
Okay, now how fast have you went with this thing?
It went 185 miles an hour at the Ohio Mile 4 weeks ago.
Okay,
So,
that is super cool.
We now hold a record in a blown fuel competition coupe.
Really?
It's got a 468 cubic inch big block motor with a pair of GT45 turbos, and it's geared up to go really fast.
Okay, so it does have a really high highway gear in it, right?
Yeah, 247
Yeah.
tall gear with a 30-inch tall tire. So
Wow.
it's
And-
geared to go a little over 200, and that's what we're hoping to do next year if we're able to bump it up a little bit.
Man, that is interesting. I'm looking at some heavy fabrication going on here, and now I'm sure you put the exhaust system together to loop it into the turbos. Wow, what'd you make that out of, man?
Well, it's stainless steel.
Okay.
Log headers that are plumbed up and spin the exhaust side of the turbos, and then it runs E85 fuel, so it's a green car.
Okay.
And we put about 15 pounds of boost into a Horsepower Innovations E85 carburetor.
All right.
And it's got a full tube chassis. It's on Air Ride Tech shock waves, and
All right.
it's got a 8 and 9-inch rears. Does my rear ends for me,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
we drive it a little bit on the street. It's not just a race car.
Yeah, I saw you cruising in it, man. I thought, man, I gotta ask that guy some questions. I mean, now just looking at it answered one of my main questions. How do you see the red lights in this thing in traffic? But it's got a glass roof on it.
Yeah.
So you can see those red
It's
lights.
a Lexan roof. All the rule book for
Yeah.
the ECTA
Okay.
mandates Lexan for the windows,
Yes, sir.
and where nothing will blow out and break.
Now you had to make all this, didn't you?
Yeah,
You
we
made the
started
top of
with
it.
an old 1926 Model T
Mm-hmm.
at the local club there, the Model T Club. The car was so rough that they said, you can have the body and we'll take the engine and transmission. So,
Okay. You started with a rust bucket, didn't you,
yeah,
man?
it's a little rusty.
Yeah. Now, even with this thing with the air ride blowed up on it, your butt can't be but about that far off the ground still, right?
We've got 6 inches of travel,
6
which
inches.
manages to
Okay.
clear everything so far.
And that's also how you're going to run 200 mile an hour in this thing. It's
Yeah.
got to set low.
We set it up to run about 3 inches high when we do a run with it.
Okay.
And the torque from the motor manages to pick the front end up a little bit extra.
All right.
But
Looks like a lot of fun, Mike.
so far it handled great. I was
Yeah.
a little afraid of how it might get a little squirrely up at past 150, but so
Right.
far it's done really well.
Okay. It handles good too.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, Mike. Man, I appreciate you showing it here on Hot Rod Madness, buddy.
You're welcome,
All
Tim.
right.
Anytime.